E-gmp owners, do not run your car to 0% BMS. Word of warning. So we're actually testing right now to see the driving dynamics of the Genesis GV60 Performance when it's nearly dead. We've got it down to about 10% now. It just came up with a warning saying, hey, you might want to charge soon. Obviously, we can't see the warning quite anymore. But yeah, so it's getting dead. The pedal is definitely getting a bit squishier, which means that the car is definitely limiting power. I do have the car scanner app and an OBD2 reader from VPeak. I'll leave a link down in the description below so that you guys can pick one up for yourself. It is an affiliate link, so I may earn a little kickback from that. But yeah, we're at 9% now. If I actually set it to auto, we're estimating about 14 miles of range with climate set to 73 degrees Fahrenheit. You guys can also see a really good shot right now of the blind spot monitor and cameras taking in. We're just looping around a little bit, just trying to kill the car. There's going to be another warning that pops up at about 5%. We'll work on getting a little bit better of footage to that one. But right now, the car's starting to get a lot less responsive. To be clear, it's still an electric vehicle. It is still significantly more responsive than any gas car would be. But it's just starting to limit the power that we can use for a peak power output. All right, looks like we just hit that 5% mark. It claims we've got about 7 miles of range left. It said power limited, charge immediately. We are noticing that. It'll only give us about 100 kilowatt output from the motors, even floored. So I think it's almost time for us to stop and charge it. We're gonna try doing a loop down and back again, and then we'll probably loop around the mall a couple of times, see how dead we can actually get this thing, and then we'll probably full charge the car. All right, so we've actually gotten our car past 0% displayed state of charge. We've gotten it actually down to showing 0% on the BMS system. We're still able to pull about 25 to 30 kilowatt out of it at peak. The throttle doesn't do a ton. It definitely still moves us forward and everything, and the initial kick, as you see, is still pretty good, but beyond that there's like no power. I will say I'm surprised that this thing is even still driving. It does say power limited pretty much constantly. That's that continuous beeping you're seeing, right? Well, we actually have to stop. I think it just turtle moded hard. We're gonna check the data real quick and get back to you. And now this is floored. As I was speaking, I felt it change. We are down to 5 kilowatt output. We just got to plug in right here, so we should be fine. So we basically just plugged in at a true 0% on this vehicle. 441 minutes left until 80%. I hope that's not the case. So it's at a true 0% BMS and everything, as low as you can get without actually having the car stop driving. And we're getting anywhere from 3 to 9 kilowatt. Wow, this thing is dead. So it claims 27 minutes to 80%. I don't know how that's going to be the thing or the case right now. It's only heating up the battery. It's not even actually charging. I know it says 3 kilowatt, but it's actually drawing 3 kilowatt from the battery because I'm actively watching battery voltage drop. I'm just hopeful that I didn't brick my car. So far, we've managed to actually put about half a kilowatt hour in, and Electrify America has billed me for 2 kilowatt hour. We're going to keep a running tally of that as we go, but we're going to try just unplugging and replugging up until I actually get charged. This is insane. So as you guys can see here, my car's actually drawing 3.19 kilowatt out of the battery pack, as evidenced by the battery voltage continuing to fall, and the fact that it still hasn't added anything to cumulative energy charged, just cumulative energy discharged has been going up. Maximum cell voltage has also dropped pretty significantly. It's been 20 minutes that we've been here, and we've only put in about 1 kilowatt hour. And if I was paying for it, this would be a really expensive kilowatt hour. Goodness. I may have to unplug and replug, but we'll keep you guys updated as it goes. Battery should be warm enough that the battery heater stops running here shortly. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping once the battery heater stops running that it'll actually start to... Yeah, look at cell voltage is just falling. We're down below 2.8 on some of the cells. I'm just hoping that very shortly we actually start charging the car. All right, so yes, the battery heater has stopped running. Battery voltage is coming up, but we're not actually charging the battery still. I'm very cold, so I'm shaking. But yeah, I don't know. We'll unplug in about 8 minutes and try replugging. We'll see how much energy it has delivered and see if that results in anything. All right, so clearly that first 30-minute session didn't really do anything useful. We got 0% out of it and 1.495 kilowatt hour. We're gonna stop charging. We are going to unplug. We're gonna set the connector back in, simply so that the station can reset. It was 1.4968 kilowatt hour. Okay, thankfully we have our free 30-minute sessions because I don't want to pay $4 or $6 a kilowatt hour. Now, I'm going to go in the Electrify America app. I am going to finish the station, which will cause it to flicker and then be good to go. We're going to click on station 1. It's going to say, please plug in on the screen over there. We're going to plug back in, and we're going to see if this time we actually start charging the car. If not, I have a significant concern that I may have bricked my car. And if we did, it's going to be a pretty far tow because none of the Genesis dealers near me are EV certified. So, let's see what happens. Thank you for choosing Electrify America. And in just a minute, it's going to yell charging started, and this will come up with a charging screen. And hopefully, it's going to give more than just 2 kilowatt. Now that the battery has heated up, it should do something, but we'll see.
Charging started.
34 minutes this time. Oh, we're getting extra power. We did this at the very beginning last time. I think we're actually charging.
Yeah, it didn't go that low.
It didn't go up this high. I think we have finally fixed it. I think we are finally charging the car. Battery voltage has dropped back down and is slowly coming back up as it figures things out. We are down to 15 kilowatt. Let's get over to our main screens. Oh, 234 minutes. We are actually putting energy in though. That is a good sign. That is a very good sign. We were unable to put energy in last plug-in. Even if we're only getting 22 amps, I'll take that. That is so much better than nothing. So, at the moment, it's working. As long as it actually starts charging, we'll be happy. So as you guys can see here, we've actually managed to get 0.5% onto the BMS. We were at 0% before, but it's not taking any power anymore. It's down to 2 kilowatt, and we're actually drawing a little bit of energy. We're gonna try unplugging and replugging again. We might have to do this ad infinitum up until we get above 4.5% BMS. So if we only get this may be 8 or 9 replugs just to get it to work, which would let's go with not be fun. Well, you see, I have the key in here. I have both my watch and my phone, which both have, if you look here, GV60 Performance on the key. I could lock the car on myself right now. I probably just did. It'll come through in a minute. I don't know. Oh, the key logo's gone. It disappeared for a second. Okay. Come on. It's acting as if I don't have a key on me. I don't know if that's because the car's so dead, or if it's because I don't have a physical key on me. But this isn't good. I wouldn't even be able to move it to the spot next to me. I don't think I could even put it in neutral right now. Gear already selected, park. Yeah, I couldn't put this in neutral. I could release the parking brake, but it's still in park, which means it's not in neutral. Wow. This is fun. So in the Genesis GV60, to put the car into neutral, if you cannot otherwise get it to go into gear, you have to lift this up, which is a pain. We're gonna attempt to demonstrate now. Then you click on this, and then it'll go into neutral. And yeah, it won't do it obviously since we're plugged in currently, but that was frightening to figure out. I actually was genuinely thinking we were stranded.
We're gonna push it to the other thing?
No,
We have to push it back to the other station.
I know.
Hit the brakes, hit the brakes. Here, close this.
The trunk?
Yeah.
Here, you man the wheel.
Oh. Tell me what direction to go, man. Well, duh. So we had to push it from that spot to this spot to after we finally figure out how to force it in neutral.
Yeah, that was we'll call that fun. My fingers are tingling. I'm cold. Station 2, I'm here. I don't need to get direction. Electrify America, your app sucks. Ow. Let's see if this station can charge. Because that one hates me. We managed to figure out how to get it in neutral. Thank goodness. Because otherwise I had literally nothing else I could do. It's gonna yell charging started in a minute. My fingertips are literally throbbing. It's not even that cold out. It's like 25 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's pretty cold.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Problem is we don't have heat in this thing because it's dead.
Yeah. We're getting the same behavior as always, I think.
No, it's
Ramping up.
40, 50,
Voltage has come up significantly currently.
45, 60, 80. Oh,
No, keep charging. We have put energy in.
you can hear it like fan spinning.
Yeah,
I
the
think
fans are spinning up. We might be fine. It is finally continuing to charge. This has been an hour in the making.
I think it's been more than an hour. It's been like an hour and a half.
I don't care what speed we're getting right now, as long as it's more than 2. Because 2 isn't actually charging. Yes, car voltage is coming up. We've added 0.4 of a kilowatt hour, 0.5 of a kilowatt hour in. We're finally charging. Wow. All right, because we've now added about 1 kilowatt hour between all of our charging sessions so far. We need to stop filming. Our hands are getting tired, but it's time to finally get in the car and